Strolling in the darkness, yeah, all night. Need nobody's help cause I'm my own light. I just wanna be somebody in my life. But the race is peaceful, so I don't know how to put up a fight. Against my struggles, but I'm putting up all my might. Against my problems, but I don't let mine go out of my sight. But still, sometimes I waver, but I promise I keep up. I keep moving, this ain't over until goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cool light of light. Don't you the sky and soar above, oh high goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cool light of light. Don't you the sky and soar above, oh high. I hope you're ready for bars. Lost direction and I got no poster. Was fighting alone, yeah, I got these scars. Was growing to episode, darkness game over. Nah, not over. I was high with bad emotions. Now it's time for me to get sober. Yeah, I failed and fell down many times. Not ashamed of it, not gonna cover. In life you gotta take a step. Walk the right path, follow your map. Sometimes strangers might be friends and friends might be a trap. All you need to do is keep moving and follow your path. Amidst the darkness, I see a shimmer of cool light of light. Don't you the sky and soar above, oh high goodbye. Amidst the darkness, I see a shimmer of cool light of light. Don't you the sky and soar above, oh high.
Of every known and strangers, with the passage of every breath, connecting two hearts, calling for your love, dear amor. Of all we get and all we lose, hard to see my contribution, only to feel alone in this whole of all the things I got to do, of all the dreams I need to chase, you're the love of my life. I've been thinking of your love. Calling for all of your love. The clock is ticking away, connecting to strangers so slowly. Say I wanna be with you. Of all the places we've been together, memories are in me alone in this.
I think I know, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to assume anything.
Don't look that up. Oh, motherfucking Christ, dude! It's too goddamn early. He got me. Oh, what's up, Brogar? 44 months, man. Thank you. Got my heart now. Cool. What's up? It's the 12th of November. It's 8:30 in the morning. It's very bloody early because I stayed up really late watching Gen V, and but we're gonna play some D&D. I have gripes about it, but they showed schlongs and no boobs. Anyways,
What are you talking about?
I finished the season. Anyways, where we at? We're session 73 of Odyssey, and it's titled to Kill a Queen. Last week they thought they did so, but apparently they didn't. So let's do a recap, and then we'll get into it.
Good morning, streaming live from Boston Opera House. So for those of you who have just joined it, even people who it's been a while, I want to give a little background on Maxina, and this actually in real time happened over a year ago, but in our time it happened about 38 days ago, where when we went to Mitros, King Acastus is the king, and we were summoned there to help stop some storms that Sidon was creating. And his wife's name is Queen Valis, and Queen Valis' captain of the guard was Michaela, an Amazon. And she spoke with Arcadia, and when she found out that Arcadia wanted revenge upon the Amazon queen for converting the island to Lutheria's worship and also for executing her aunt, she told her to seek out the Lady of the Coins in the Colossus of Pythor, and the Lady of the Coins, who is the head of the Thieves Guild in Mitros, is also known as Lutheria. Not Lutheria, sorry, Maxina. And we find out that Maxina and her two sisters, Leah and Nastura, were all Amazons, and Lutheria convinced them that they would be better rulers than the queen, and they gifted them with powerful magics and promised them an unkillable monster. And when they staged their coup, it cursed them into turning them into Medusas. And they killed the queen and all of her blood except for her daughter, Darien, who was spared. And Darien is Maxina's love. So she has agreed to help us. And she's been the head of the Thieves Guild, raising money to wage war against her sister. So she is going to help us in Themis only, so if we can find Darien for her. And I want to be clear that Thessalia is a title, not a name. So what was confusing, and we'll get into this at the end of the session, she says that she just went along with her sisters because Leah, the youngest sister, was the one who wanted power, and she went along with her as her sibling. And so in Arcadia's mind, she just assumed that because Leah was the one who wanted power, she was the one who was the queen. But we find out later on that that is not the case. Demetrius also, his prophecy has something to do with only if the Amazons stand by the people of Thylea against the Titans can the twins be defeated. So his and Arcadia's fates are intertwined. So we begin our session as evening falls on Friday, our 75th day together, with only 22 days remaining of the Oath of Peace. We are off the coast of Themis, and Arcadia has the Ultros drop anchor off the northwestern shore where it won't be seen. And then she gathers the party, including Maxina and the captain's quarters. And she asks them to try to treat this siege conceptually like the Battle of 100 Hands. And that means that Lutheria, because we are attacking a stronghold of hers, may very well be interfering. She may be creating visions and making us see Amazons as Maenads, or them as seeing us as certain things. And what she would like us to do is use non-lethal force, but if we do use lethal force, not to do things like decapitate or remove body parts, that would make it more difficult for us to bring people back. And so, by the way, Corbin has blunted his arrows to match Arcadia's blunted bolts. And she tries to get information from Maxina about a safe distance from her paralyzing gaze, but does not get any help. Also asks if Michaela, the captain of Queen Valis' guard, is the same Michaela who's the matriarch of the tribe of the Lioness, and Maxina tells her no. And regarding Steros, she had told him when they got to Themis, she would make him swear an oath that he wouldn't seek revenge upon the Amazons if they didn't attack him. But she now doesn't really want him involved at all because she doesn't trust him and can't predict what he'll do. But if she tells him to swear the oath, he will know they're at Themis. So we just decide to not tell him anything. And speaking of the Hydra, they say it's unkillable. We try to think of anything that we can use about other unkillable or maybe regenerative beasts or undead, any kind of tactics we could use, and don't come up with anything. And Amitrus reminds Nico that we had a huge elaborate plan of sending Corbin or Nico into the Hydra's belly, but couldn't come up with anything there either. As we're ready to leave the meeting, Arcadia says, just one thing to remember is we have to work together as a team. Don't split the party. Try to kill and concentrate on one enemy at a time. Don't assume we'll get to rest, and try to be as sparing with your spells as possible. And that war is a way of life here on Themis, and they're always playing war games and analyzing how they could have been more effective. And she thinks if they saw us, what they would do is they would probably see that Demetrius is strong and somewhat ignore him. They would target Gravik and the spellcasters, but Gravik seems to have less armor, and that they would target Arcadia because someone who is leading the party, if that person is killed, often the party will disperse. We pass out some potions of healing, which, by the way, the player playing Gravik wasn't there. And the guy who plays Corbin played Gravik in our last session. And I'm letting you know, Gravik, Sketh, that you have 2 potions of healing that Arcadia gave you. So we decide to wait until nightfall to go onto the island. But in the meantime, we heard loud crashing coming from the deck, and a crowd has formed a circle. And pushing through, we see that Electrion is holding onto the alchemy jug for dear life and is extremely drunk. And Demetrius tries to grapple him and drags him off downstairs to his room. And he tries to wrestle the alchemy jug away from him because the Electrion just wants to remain drunk. But he doesn't work out, and finally Demetrius gives up in disgust as Electrion bites him and just leaves him down there to sleep it off. Neither of the messengers appeared. What happened was, when we were getting close to Themis, Maxina was going to send a Stimfey to her contact on the island, Gabrielle, and she was going to meet Arcadia and give us intel, but they sent the Stimfey and no one has responded. We also sent a messenger to try to gather information on a Hydra, and that messenger didn't return either. So we end up leaving for the temple at night. Nico casts water breathing on us and dark vision on Demetrius and Arcadia, and he uses his pass without trace to allow us to land on the northeastern shore of Themis, near where the island temple is. And there is a temple that is well defended, used doubling as a prison and a temple. Arcadia has only heard about it, and she knows that there are 2 underwater pipes to get in. There is a main entrance as well, but when Nyx flies over, you see at the end of a bridge, there are human-sized statues and 2 Amazon warriors guarding it. So we go to the shore a little bit off of the island, and we see that the island itself, there's rocks jutting up all over the place, so it would really be hard to get a rowboat to land there. So when we take a boat to the shore, we see on the beach nearby what looks like a party going on with a bonfire and music. And this is completely new to Arcadia, who has only been gone a year, but this was not happening when she was there a year ago. And she says that this is my home, but I don't know if I recognize it. And we hear wild music, celebratory shouting, and primal grunting fill the night air. We stumble into a hedonistic scene lit by firelight. Some revelers dance and sing while others throw dice on the ground. By far the largest contingent is the tangle of bodies rutting in the grass. The group consists of 6 horned women, which we recognize as Maenads. And by the way, when we had the Battle of 100 Hands, Lutheria made us see our enemies as Maenads, as well as goatlings, a dozen creatures with the legs of goats, and 5 adult human men. Though all of them appear to be drunk, the men are particularly slow and awkward. And so they get Arcadia, who hates this, to go and talk with them. And she shows up, and a man says, "An Amazon has come to join. It's a celebratory feast, and they're celebrating Lutheria, our great and lovely queen." And Arcadia says, "What did she do this time?" And he says, "Oh, have you not seen how beautiful she is? She's just there. And you know she's going to win the world back, and she's going to defeat the ugly 5 wannabe gods. They already somehow know that we are coming, and they're openly readying for war." And so we go into the water looking for the underwater entrance. Nico wild shapes into a giant octopus and investigates the 2 entrances that Arcadia had heard about. There is a smaller pipe that looks like it could only fit him and Corbin, and about 200 feet in, the water starts warming up. And as he continues on, it gets warmer and warmer, but eventually it gets cold again, and it turns orange for a moment, and then he emerges into a pool of water. He sees an anvil standing outside of it, and he assumes he's in a forge. There is 1 occupant, a male cyclops with strange hands. He has 10 fingers on each hand, and one of his legs is chained to a ring in the floor. And when Nico goes back and investigates the second pipe, it looks like we could all fit through that second pipe, but there is a sleeping creature at the end of it, which he believes is the Hydra. So we decide to go into the small pipe, and we use a lot of high spells to get in. Gravik casts Dimension Door to get him and Arcadia through. Corbin manages to go through himself, but then Nico casts Polymorph on Demetrius and Moxina, turn them into goldfish, then wild shapes himself into another giant octopus. So he has used 2 polymorphs, and he has no more wild shapes. So when we go into this room, the grand room is flanked by 2 elements. Along one wall, fires blaze within a massive forge. Along the opposite wall, there is a pool of cold, clear water, which is where we have emerged. An anvil stands in halfway between the 2 walls, and a pile of bronze rubbish next to it reflects the light of the fire. Upon closer inspection, the heap of bronze is half-finished mechanical birds the size of men. The room's only occupant is a male cyclops with strange hands. He has 10 fingers on each, and one of his legs is chained to a ring in the floor. So this next part is from my memory only, because the stream sound was gone for about 20 minutes of role play. So what I recall, and anybody can pipe up and fill in any blanks I might have, is that Corbin starts to speak to Bront in Giant, which is a new language that Corbin has acquired. And Bront, who is Steros' father, answers him in Broken Giant, I believe because he's been captive so long. He's been captive about 20 years. So Corbin switches to Common, and Bront is thrilled to have company. We are vague about who we are and why we are there, but we find out he has just finished working on I believe, a +1 magic shield, but it has Lutheria's face on the front. And he says it's for the queen, but somehow he is convinced to give it to Demetrius, who puts it in his bag of holding, but it is not reflective. Arcadia asks Bront if he had any past history with the Amazons, or if he knows why they captured him, and he says he doesn't, and she believes him. And it's interesting because, as opposed to his son, he seems actually quite nice and not bitter, but he keeps on referring to Princess Leia. And that kind of hit an alarm in the back of Arcadia's mind, but she was too busy trying to figure out if this Bront was basically a good person because it would be up to her to release him after the Amazons captured him, and he's been creating weapons for them. So it's a big deal. So she was really concentrating on that. So we finally tell him we are there to fight the queen and ask if he would participate, and he seems somewhat non-committal. Corbin tries to free him but is unsuccessful, and Bront explains the chains are made out of adamantine. Gravik then tries to cast a spell to release him, but the magic is dispelled. We need a key. And Bront seems sane and resigned to his fate. And then now the stream started up, and we forgot to gather mirrors. So this is a reminder to Corbin that Arcadia has given Corbin her steel mirror. Hopefully he can get close to Medusa and use it against her, which is something that Moxina said it would be helpful. So Arcadia stealths ahead. She hears a snoring behind a closed door to the south, and we decide to go to the door to the north where there is no sound. That makes her nervous because she never likes to have people around behind her. When we go into that door to the north, the finely appointed room stands empty except for several bunk beds and a table. Lining the walls are dozens of commemorative bronze medallions. Hanging along the back wall is a large scroll with writing on it, and it says, "A sisterhood of equals, our strength forged in battle, death before dishonor." There's a door to the south and a door to the west. Arcadia listens at the west. There is nothing there. Corbin and later Amitrius listen to the south, and it sounds like something is happening in there. That the person in there is engaged. But he doesn't hear any goatish sounds, but Amitrius will say, "Damn, sounds like the queen is getting her guts rearranged." So Arcadia decides to go, because Corbin still wants to go to the door with no sound. We open the door. It is a hallway, which leads to a locked door. There is some sexy music and sexy sounds behind that door. We decide to go in. And when we go in, we see a Maenad and a goatling. There is a human man on top of a human woman, and the human woman is wearing a helmet that completely encases her head with two little slits for her eyes. Arcadia doesn't recognize it as an Amazon helmet, and she doesn't see any snakes peeking out from underneath it. There are a couple of swords and a short bow on the ground, and the couple is very busy. So we rush in, except for Gravik, who says, "You fools, what are you doing?" And the Maenad points at us and yells, "Intruders," and tries to cast a spell on Arcadia, Corbin, and Gravik, who all are unaffected. She runs to the south and goes through a door. Corbin pushes the naked man off the naked woman and grapples her, eventually punches her, rages, drags her off the bed, where he basically sits on her head to keep the helmet on it. It's a hell of a sight to see. And Arcadia goes after the Maenad because she is afraid she is going to get reinforcements. And we fight. Vengeance stays behind and positions herself in the room with the scroll and the medallions. Nico casts Conjure Animals and conjures a saber-toothed tiger. And then Gravik, not knowing, I'm going to just use some literary freedom here, assuming that he has never seen a goatling and Maenad and knows that they're really weak, he casts a 5th level spell, Steel Wind Strike, missing the woman, ironically, but then obliterates everything else in the room. And then the Maenad somehow gets away to the room to the south. Arcadia follows her, but doesn't see anything. So there's either a hidden entrance or she's turned invisible. But she does see Arcadia in that room. That cushions and chairs line the walls of this great high-ceilinged oblong room. At the opposite end of the chamber stands a white marble statue of a horned woman wielding a crystal scythe. The woman's eyes are inlaid with black onyx, and her unearthly gaze seems to follow you around the room. And Arcadia recognizes the statue as Lutheria, or at least she thinks it is, especially because of the crystal scythe. Demetrius really doesn't want to attack this woman, and so he's trying to restrain her, but it's not working. As the woman puts out her hand and grabs the sword of a dead goatling and starts fighting back. And so Gravik thinks he's not very useful in the room, so he goes back into the north hallway, sends Vengeance in, and then casts Wall of Fire to prevent anybody from coming in the doorways in the room to the north. And we keep on attacking the woman, and you find that she has a lot of strength, and not strength, but hit points, basically. And she calls something in a language that Arcadia seems to understand. She thinks she's calling the Hydra to her. And finally, Moxina attacks the woman with her snake hair, and we can see exactly how strong Moxina is. And as she kills her, she spits on the ground. And then Arcadia says to her, is there a kind of transition of power? Because I'm hoping that by being the queen, I can tell people to stop. And Moxina looks at her and starts laughing. And this is where the misunderstanding is. She says that was Princess Leia. And Arcadia thought because Leia was the most power-hungry one that was the queen. It turns out it is not. Nastura, the older sister, is the queen. We still have to kill her. And a few seconds later, we hear a loud screeching reverberate through the temple, and we cannot tell where it's coming from. And we end the session, the late evening of Friday, our 75th day together, with only 22 days remaining of the Oath of Peace. And I will remind Corbin that he had said he was going to search the room for a key at the beginning of this session.
And thus I will search.
I'm guessing we are still in combat order?
Would be helpful if I had my mic on, yeah. No, we could be out of initiative.
Well, we just heard this screeching, so Arcadia is going to quickly, can I gather, half of my bolts that I shot?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, and then she is going to quickly tell the party, the room to the south is a kind of a temple. The Maenad's either invisible in there, or she had or she's invisible, either invisible there, or there's a hidden doorway. And she says that it'd be good maybe for the saber-toothed tiger to just keep an eye on that door. But we need to go look into this door to the east, which she suspects might be the same room that Corbin and Demetrius heard something from the south when we were in the scroll. So, but you're at the door, so maybe you should do a listen to it.
I'm going to be so bold to assume that we're not going to be doing any stealth anymore.
Okay.
So I'm going to gently open this door.
All right, is Corbin searching the room first?
Yes, I am searching for the key.
Let's take care of that first. So there was a small chest under the bed, which I believe someone had already seen. Do we open the chest?
I will stab it first.
Okay. Stabbing the chest, just like nothing happens.
Then I will try to open it.
Okay. It opens, and inside you find a bunch of gold, a bunch of platinum, a stone, a weird-looking stone, and an iron key.
I'll take the key.
Oh, an iron key?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll take the
Can
key.
you dump all that? Can you dump all that in your bag of holding?
Yeah.
I'll put that in party sheets. You don't have to look for the key. It's in there.
I don't see the key.
You have the key.
Oh, I've got the key.
Yeah, you know, I didn't make a thing for it. It's a key.
Where's the stone? I don't see the stone.
It should say stone.
A pair of stones?
Gravik, take
a pair of
look
stones,
at
yeah. Yeah, pair of stones. It's a one stone, though.
Okay. It's one stone, but it says it's a pair of stones.
It's one stone.
All
It's a
right.
pair of one stone.
I suspect that I know what that is, but Corbin would have no idea.
True.
I'll chuck that stone over to Gravik and say, Is this a magic rock?
Does Gravik recognize it as anything familiar?
Give us an
Or
arcana. Yeah, give us.
What was that?
Give us an arcana.
Okay. In the tower?
Yeah. You know that it is a sending stone.
Yeah, I knew it.
It's a
What's
sending stone. You use it to talk to somebody at a distance.
There's
So-
only one of them.
Yeah, there's only one of them.
Seems sensible to me.
Sus.
You want me to try and see who's on the other end?
Well, let's see who's in the other room first.
Okay.
Then I guess
Meantime, like wrap it up and
yeah, we probably shouldn't be using that sending stone now.
No.
Let's with the room search, I will slowly open this door and look inside.
All right. So as soon as you open the door, you hear more primal sounds. The centerpieces of this luxurious room are its two large beds, which are equipped with soft silks and pillows in vibrant shades of red. In one bed, 2 women and 3 young men lay contorted around each other in ecstasy. In the other bed, 2 scrawny, goat-like creatures perform acts that are slightly more profane.
I will look over my shoulder and I'll say, might want to close your eyes, Arcadia. And I will enter the room and I will ignore the people entangled in activities, and I will look around for some other doorway or place to go.
Okay. When you walk,
Can you put that in the chat?
when you walk in, you see like one of the young men try to reach for you, but they otherwise ignore you.
Is
Last
that a
time-
door here to the north?
There is.
I will.
Did they cut off the
My
queen's
ear to
head?
the
I thought
ground.
Maxina cut off her head. Is that correct?
She did not.
I would like to remove her head and bring it with us.
Okay.
That
Okay. So you come up to the store, Demetrius?
yes.
You're gonna get burned.
If you touch the door handle, it's extremely warm.
Corbin will say, "I sent the dragon to guard that door."
Oh, okay. So, where are we going to go next? Was the maid here in this room?
No, she went to the room to the south. We should go take a look in there.
Okay, I will go to the room to the south. Is that where Corbin is at?
Corbin is currently jumping on the bed with naked people.
Okay, Corbin, we don't have time for an orgy right now.
Arcadia's gonna go past the Sabretooth into the room to the south, which is where
Hold
she
on,
was.
Arcadia. Please let me go first, or
Let the man in first, is that what you're trying to say?
She was already in there
Well,
before.
the guy with plate armor, yes.
I'm gonna tell Fee to follow me, and I'll go in too.
And she would explain that the maid had ran in here and disappeared. And I remind you that this is the creepy statue that looks like it's watching you.
Yeah, so in here... Hang on.
I'm gonna try and push the statue out of the way.
Okay. Pushing onto the statue, I need a wisdom saving throw. In the tower, please. It's nasty DC 20.
Let's see.
He's just trying to get ahead. Oh, Jesus.
I don't know if
It's
it's
been-
magic or not. I might get advantage or I might not.
Alright, pushing on the statue, give me a strength.
Athletics or strength?
Athletics is fine. You think you pushed it pretty damn hard, but it doesn't move. It's a big ass
That's
piece
my-
of
Fixed in
marble.
place, but I felt kind of funny when I pushed it.
Do I notice anything with my blind sight? Invisible creatures or invisible passages?
You do not.
And I'll say, surely, Corbin, let the professional handle this, and I will try
I
to do the
wouldn't
same
touch
thing.
it makes me feel funny.
True, but unlike you, I am protected by the divine magic of the stallion.
I'm gonna step
So-
far away from him as he does that.
I will try to move here and also push the statue.
Alright, give me a wisdom save.
I will use my inspiration.
Okay. Alright, also push. Oh, no, give me an athletics then.
That was wisdom. Oh yeah.
Alright, also pushing on the statue, you feel like you're. Like you push on it, and you know, like when you're pushing something, how like you start losing traction and start pushing yourself back. That's kind of what you're doing.
Guys, Corbin, are you sure there's like an entryway or something here? Like,
I'm not sure of anything. Arcadia said that somebody came in here and disappeared, so I figured he'd be behind the statue.
Corbin, did you feel weird when you touched it or when you got near that statue?
When I touched it, it made me feel funny.
Well, then
Kind of
Arcadia's
like
gonna
on
walk.
the Medusa's face. It made me feel a little funny.
She's gonna walk next to it, but she's gonna just see if she can see anything without touching it. Is that an investigation?
can I in the meantime poke the eyes with my halberd?
You could reach him. Yeah.
Just want to see if I can maybe push those onyx eyes out, like, you know, like with a sword, like stab it in the eyes, pretty much.
Okay. Well, first, really quick, Arcadia, just looking at the statue, kind of like on the toe, you notice a slight indentation that is raised up.
Got a wart.
All right. I'm gonna take her broken quarterstaff, the end of it, and say, "I think I found the hidden thing. So just watch out." And she'll stand back and depress it.
Okay. Pushing onto it, you hear a click, and then you hear a tick, 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 tick.
I'm gonna go run and jump through
Yeah.
the pool.
Click. Okay. So I say, let's get out of here.
You don't
Alright.
see where the clicking or what it's doing. You just hear the click.
I'm gonna go
click.
see if
Oh,
I
I
can.
hear a
I'm
click.
gonna go see if I
Okay,
can
do I
walk through it.
Do I see anything?
You don't see anything, and Corbin goes and try to jump into it and just smacks right into the statue.
Well, I think, guys, this isn't the way. We need to keep looking.
It's doing something. I'll try to push it again.
Okay, so pushing the statue while it's clicking.
Yep.
Cool. Give me a whiz save, please.
Hey, Grevik. You're a wizard, aren't you?
Yes.
So why the hell are we doing this? Come here and do this thing, magic boy.
So Corbin, give me a another athletics.
Athletics.
Yes. All right. You see the statue slowly move,
It's moving.
but you might need some help because the clicking is. It seems like the clicking is like getting faster. If that makes sense.
Is what?
It is. Come help me move this.
Like the click is getting faster. Click, 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 click.
Oh, the
click,
clicking
click,
is
click,
getting
click, click, click.
faster.
Yeah.
Anybody
Is
gonna help
Demetrius
me?
going to help him?
I will use my rope of climbing. I will throw it around statue, and I will ask Arcadia to move back a little bit. And I will be pulling the statue from this side with my rope without touching it.
Okay.
I
That's
will
easy.
add my athletics to Corbin's efforts.
So, Corbin, you think with Demetrius helping you that you're better off just doing it yourself?
I'll go ahead and Arcadia said, "Let me help you," and she'll like grab onto the rope and help. This is athletics.
Are we sure this is the way?
I don't know what this clicking is doing, but this is probably where she disappeared.
Either the way, or it's gonna blow up.
And Arcadia comes, and while this mighty stallion can't seem to do anything, this little Amazon woman comes up and just yanks this rope, and the whole statue comes toppling down.
Good thing you loosened it, Demetrius. Help.
You're welcome, you're welcome. It was mostly my efforts. I look at Arcadia, just waiting for her to bite.
She's not in any mood, and she's looking. What's behind that statue? Is there something behind it, or did it fall, or
There's a
so it's fallen over?
There's a staircase leading up.
Ah,
Oh.
all right.
Well, in we go, I guess. Just give me a bit of room. I will begin climbing the stairs awkwardly.
All right, give me a moment.
I'll just throw my rope of climbing to the top of the stairs and tell the rope to lift me up there.
Okay.
Arcadia's like,
I'll follow.
she says,
Mika
"I'm
will
hoping
follow
that
as
this." Yeah, she's saying, "I'm hoping that the snoring to the room to the south, the original room to the south that we left alone. I hope it's just more of what you saw in that center room, and not something that's going to flank us."
It's good to be hopeful. I'm just very afraid that we're definitely going to get
Could possibly go
some real
wrong.
trouble here.
Where's Acadia? Okay. So, as you climb up these stairs, you see, you come up to a.
Am I supposed to? So there I am. Never mind.
Yeah, you gotta move yourself up, move the map up a little bit to the left.
I got it.
You see, Demetrius, you come upon, you know what portcullis is, like jail bars.
And I will look over my shoulder and I'll say, "Don't worry." I will grab two of the bars and I'll try to bend them apart.
I'll help him.
All right. Give us, you're trying to bend. Okay, give us,
You know, classic style cartoon.
yeah. You think you bent them enough that maybe Corbin might be able to squeeze in?
And as I bend the stone, I will look over and say, "Can you do that, Arcadia?"
But you
And she
also,
says,
but you
she
also,
says, "I hope you didn't bend it enough so that if it would like release and go up, that now it's bent and can't fit through slots, where it would just have been, released or something."
Don't worry, there's no chance of that happening.
and now that you look around, you see that they actually do go up.
And I will ask Corbin if he can go through.
I'll go through and I'll look and see what's on the other side.
All right. On the other side, you see a hallway with a closed door at the end, and you see along this here, you see many small holes.
I don't see any kind of lever for the doors.
No, sir.
I'll try to. I'll ask
Arcadia
Pete
just
to
says,
try to lift it up instead of bending it apart.
well, now that you've lifted it up, it's not going to fit the slots because
Relax, don't worry. We'll just bend it back straight, right, Corbin?
Bend it back first.
Yeah,
Let
help
me
me
get
out
on
there,
your
bro.
side first, though. And go back through.
So
did
you
you guys
using
take
the
a
help
dose of
action?
stupid between? Like,
How are you going to go through exactly, Arcadia?
well, maybe the same way I got through that statue.
Corbin trying to bend. He is unable to bend.
Arcadia says,
Amitrius is able to bend them a little bit back, but not fully.
Alright, let's try to lift him up.
Now I need a strength, just strength,
Just a strength.
just straight strength.
Hold on. Which one of these is the highest? I will give him the help action, so he can just.
Alright, so Corbin trying to lift this up by yourself. You feel your back crack very loudly, and it feels amazing.
Arcadia just pushes through and says, "Let me look at this." And she's going to look at and investigate it and see how there was another way of getting in.
So yeah, looking around from where you are, you notice that these do indeed go up, but you don't see any switch or lever where you're at.
Okay, so I don't see any switch or lever.
Correct.
But they should fit into that slot going up. But
Correct.
now they can't because they're
Well,
bent.
maybe they can. I didn't say they couldn't.
Not necessarily that they can't. It's just Corbin wasn't able to do it. He's by himself. She's.
Well,
I could tell. I could tell.
Let's get things going up.
Acadia is a little frustrated
Go
right
back
now.
and see if there is something along our way going up there.
Can I still get through the bars?
Barely.
Alright, I'll squeeze through the bars. And I'm gonna stealth down this hallway.
Give us a stealth.
Do you see anything further on in the hallway?
That's what I'm looking for.
And stop. So coming, Corbin, coming from one of the holes. Let me find this thing real quick. You see a head, like coming from this hole right here. You see a head come out and snap at you, and it looks like that.
Ah!
What's going on, Corbin? Are you in danger? I begin trying to lift the bars again. So I'm thinking that Corbin is being
I'm gonna
murderized.
sprint back away from that. Jump through the bars. I'll say the Hydra's in there.
So when you go to jump through the bars, another head comes out from here.
Ah, shit.
Oh, and it gets you. And now all of you can see it. It looks like this.
Lol.
Well, it kind of looks like a Pixar thing. Not Pixar.
It's
exactly,
from
but-
Hercules.
It's from
isn't it?
It's from Hercules.
Oh God!
You're gonna attack me, Kathleen Kennedy.
That's
Hercules,
a little
Hercules.
less scary than the one I posted to my friends. I'll show you that in chat.
I'm guessing that this isn't the way, guys.
But it grabs you.
Oh, no.
I don't think you wouldn't have rage still on, would you?
I have a question before we continue with this. I have the Sentinel feat that lets me take an attack of opportunity when someone gets in my reach, right?
It is
Can
not within
I-
your reach.
Yeah, but Corbin is.
But
Can
Corbin's
I
not an enemy.
use the?
Well, you don't know.
That is true. He is not an enemy, but I was just wondering if I could grab him by the hand and begin pulling him, whilst the Hydra is, I assume, pulling him to the other way.
Yeah, because so the Hydra. Look on there.
Did I get a grapple check on it or yet? He might not have got me.
No, it. Where's what the hell does it go? Damn it, where'd you go? No, if it bites you, it's gonna grapple you.
Automatically?
Yes, sir. And you guys are behind the Porculus. Ooh, that's a nice little Hydra.
Oh, sorry. I meant to click the other button.
Thought I had a good stealth roll too.
You might have.
I think Hydra might have some kind of tremor or blind sense. At least that's what creatures like that usually have.
Or amazing smell.
Or that, yeah.
I do smell a little. Grant you that. So, what's up?
So when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack, it's not within 5 feet of you. And you wouldn't get an op attack on Corbin because you consider Corbin a friend.
It's questionable.
Well, he's your traveling companion. You guys haven't fought each other in a while, so.
Alright, so what? I'm pulled in and eaten alive and
No, right now it's
rock becomes available to me?
so let's do this. Because the head. So I think you should people should be able to target the head that's wrapped around Corbin, so you can target the Hydra. Let's move it right there, but obviously it's just the head. And we'll do this.
Oof. She was just about to say as Corbin wandered off, "Don't split the party."
Technically, he didn't split the party. He was just investigating. Maxina is not up here right now. Oh wait, shit. I'm sorry. We gotta reset that over. Sorry. Reset. Now we roll. There we go. Arcadia. She is after Arcadia. Where the hell did Mix go? Cool. Alright, Arcadia, you are up first.
Well, she really can't do much back there. She's going to look. Because I have to walk through. I suppose I could just do double movement through everybody, right? But then, no, I can't get back. So I can't really do anything except perhaps look for a way to open that gate.
You can attack the head that's wrapped around Corbin.
With 3 people in front of me, I can still do that?
Don't you, as much as I hate to say it, don't you,
Get sniper?
get sniper? Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, you have sharpshooter.
Nico's short.
Okay.
Corbin's short.
Well, as long as you think that's okay, I mean, I can still do that against.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
I just assumed with 4 people in between, I wasn't
shot
dead.
you
Okay.
off the ceiling.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, then she is going to say, I hope this isn't the horrible monster that they say it is. So she's going to cast Hunter's Mark on it. And then let's see if that even works.
So we'll start with some music.
You know, I wonder if she's still. Because how long does Hunter's Mark last anyway?
Like
That's
10
for-
minutes. Or is it 10 minutes or an hour?
No, it's an hour. So she might have had it left over still, because I don't think it'd been quite an hour.
I don't know.
So anyway, she's just going to transfer it onto that thing. And I don't think I can. Yeah, it took it off of me. Okay, I'm gonna have to add a 6 to this.
And Nico will say, "Don't worry, Arcadia. I'll get Corbin out of here. Just go back down the stairs."
That's a
but she'll do
shitty
this
Scottish.
anyway.
That is a shitty Scottish accent, Nico.
Yeah, I know.
Nico's got a cold.
He has a cold.
So that's that plus a 6 for the Hunter's Mark, which I can't do. And then she's going to shoot at it again, and this time she's going to add. Oh shit! She didn't do it the first time. I'll do it again. This time she's going to do her sneak attack and do the again Hunter's Mark. So here's this plus this, and this is her third attack.
So, hang on.
Okay. Ow! Woof.
Hang on. When you hit that last one, that head dies.
Hey, I'm free.
And Corbin falls to the ground. But you can see other heads. Like, and behind the, making their way through the hole.
Can she redirect that crit to another head?
51 and up, yes. Sure.
Awesome. All right.
Every time we
So-
kill, give me another one.
This is my third, and so there it goes. And should I do how do I do this for the extra 6? So do two of them for the crit? Because it's the Hunter's Mark that didn't show up.
Does Hunter's Mark crit?
I don't know.
Adds damage.
Hunter's
But
Mark
you
just
don't have Hunter's
automatically
Mark
added
on the
damage.
Hydra.
You don't have to roll for Hunter's Mark. You roll to hit with your attack, and then Hunter's Mark applies after.
No, it doesn't.
You
because
haven't
this
applied
thing-
it to the Hydra. That's why it didn't
No,
trigger.
this thing
But
is
it does
this
2d6.
malfunctions. So I think
It should also crit, yeah. It should do 2d6.
Okay.
All dice always get multiplied in a crit.
Okay, so that would add that, and then that's the end of my turn. I don't think Nyx can do anything, right?
No.
All right. And then I pass my turn.
Vengeance.
How much movement speed does Vengeance have?
I think she can fly 60.
And each space is 5, or?
Each space is 5.
Yeah, there's no way she can make it there, so there's nothing Vengeance can do.
Nico says, "This is gonna sting, lad." God, he is going to cast Thorn Whip on Corbin and pull him 10 feet back. But first, he's going to jump on Amitrius' back to get some line of sight on Corbin, and then he's going to Thorn Whip the old boy.
Hopefully Corbin can fit.
Well, I fit in here. I should be able to fit out.
I hope like this hits.
Oh wow. That's
It does.
What?
He has
18 misses Corbin?
apparently he has a massive AC.
How do you have more AC than Amitrius?
I only have an AC of 17.
Yeah, that's
But
weird.
you have Shield of Faith on from Amitrius.
Oh,
Oh yeah, true. Okay.
What?
So
The shield of faith
Amitrius is a
extends
magic.
to people around him?
No, he used Shield of Faith on him last fight, and I believe it lasts for an hour.
Yeah, about.
But I mean,
about,
I thought he cast it on himself, but or did he cast it on Corbin?
He cast it on
Cast it
Corbin.
on Corbin, because Corbin was getting beat on.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
well, I will just use my bonus action to mount Corbin on my back. If Corbin allows it, of course.
Of course I allow that.
So I lean over and I grab him by the collar through the bars and I pull him back, probably bumping his head, and I put him on my back. And I look at the rest and I say, "Are we gonna fight this thing, or are we gonna get the hell out of here?"
Well, we gotta run because you can't get in to fight it.
Okay, so with that, he is going to take 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, 35 feet. This is double movement. There. And he is going to have Corbin on his back there and end his turn there.
Gravik.
Seeing all this, he is going to hold for the time being until the group decides what exactly is we're going to do. Well, no. He'll throw a firebolt.
Hold your action to run.
I'll throw a firebolt at the Hydra.
All right. And you see a second head die.
Great, we're all doomed.
A second head dies. Interesting.
He'll kind of look back
Look
at the
the
group.
bones, man. The evil DM wants you to do this.
Corbin.
The
evil team.
I'm gonna just happily ride Demetrius down, and I'll yell at the others as we should retreat because I'm not so sure about killing the heads of this Hydra.
We all know the legends.
I'll take the dodge action in case something comes down the hallway at me.
Okay.
No, we don't all know the legends. I think we have to do a history. Oh yeah.
Hydra. So, Nico, where you're standing, you see one of these heads comes and snaps at you, but it just doesn't quite reach you. But everyone, while you're looking, the Hydra, it grows 2 more heads.
Ah, damn it.
Grows
I have
2 more heads.
Nico says I have a plan.
Does it grow 2 more heads where the heads were missing, or does it grow 2 heads out of 1 head?
It grows
You know what I
2
mean?
head. It grows 2 heads out of 1 head.
Now instead of 3 heads, it's got 6.
I have a
So
plan.
now it. Okay, so now as far as we know, 1 head is dead, which grew 2 heads. The other head is dead, which we haven't seen happen anything to it. So now it has 3 heads and a stump, right?
Oh, wait, no, because you haven't seen the whole thing. Like, all you've seen is what, like, the heads that are coming out of the holes. You haven't seen the whole Hydra.
Oh, right. Okay. But so we've seen it come back and now it has 2 heads.
You've seen at least 2 heads grow out of it's where the last head died.
Okay, great. Not really great, but I understand.
And you're up.
Okay. Well, I think we should go back and talk about what's going on. So if Demetrius is moving out of the stairway, I mean, he's past me, I'm gonna follow him or head back down to the room with the statue.
So just head back down. Alright, hang on. I want to do this and this. And bam.
Nico is not going.
Nico's not gonna go?
No, not gonna get down.
Son of a bitch, I just took you out of combat too.
Nico has a plan.
Alright, who's staying and who's going?
I'm gonna get off and run away if Demetrius is staying.
If Gravik sees that the group is pulling back, he'll pull back too.
Who's staying and
Let me
who's
just
going?
double check. Let me just double check.
Demetrius is going as well, just Nico.
Is going, right?
Yeah, Demetrius
He's
is
leaving.
going. Yes.
Arcadia's gonna follow Amitrius. Arcadia's leaving.
Okay.
Said we should stick together.
Gravik is staying or leaving?
Gravik will leave if the group is leaving.
All right.
Nico is going
Nico
to
is
cast
staying.
Charm Monster.
Okay.
Can I do that?
You can certainly try. You can certainly try.
All right, here it goes. He has to give it a shot at least, because it's got Titan's Bane in it. It's probably not going to succeed, but here we go. Damn it, it has advantage. Okay, it's saved. So Nico, he stays behind and he tries to cast a spell to hopefully calm the monster down, but his magic isn't strong enough. The monster overpowers his magic, and he says, well, I gave it my best, and he also leads. And he will mark off his 4th level spell.
Alright, let me move it back down. That might have been cool to see, though.
Yeah, true. Charm Monster.
Dungeons.
When Corbin was in there trying to get pulled away, like, did it look like it could have pulled me through those holes, or are those holes too small?
It looks like it could have pulled you through one of those holes, yes.
Okay. But it itself probably couldn't get through those holes.
Whoa, hell no. Like, those holes were enough for a small boy to fit through.
Alright.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me quickly do a calculation. So, it doesn't seem to have any bonus to its wisdom save. That's handy.
You wouldn't know that, though.
No, true.
Don't try to. Don't. One
I'm
thing.
assuming it has legendaries.
I mean, if I knew, I would go back and spam it, but I'm not doing that, so I'm not metagaming. I'm just saying, making an observation.
So now, we're out of combat.
So I'll
Well,
discuss with the others. I'll say, well, one, we still need a way to open up those gates to have much of a hope, but I do think there's one way to get past it. I mean, it will be difficult, but we could, as long as we can keep from getting pulled into its lair.
I have an idea.
We could just run past all those holes, and it
I have
can't
an
get
idea
out
as
to
well.
attack us.
What about we just don't go there? Let's keep looking.
Is there another way out of here?
Probably.
We haven't investigated the whole thing, so we could look. We need to go
So
back.
we've had the door
We
to
could
the
go
east.
back and free the giant too. Maybe he has some ideas about the bars.
We've had the door to the east and to the south. Let's check.
And you see Maxine just sitting on the bed, petting the tiger.
Oh yeah.
Does she have any ideas?
She does not.
When we went into this room, this terrible room? When Amitrius went in there, is there any other doors out of it?
There's one leading north.
I'll ask.
And that was it?
I assume the fire's gone by now.
Unless Gravik doesn't drop the spell.
I'll drop the spell for Gravik since I cleared up.
So in that middle room, Arcadia doesn't see any exit except to the north.
Correct.
She's going to assume that is going to lead to the room to the north. But no one's paying attention to her.
No. Well, I mean, one of them tried to reach out and grab your hand, but they don't give a shit.
She's going to go up to that
Can't move anymore.
door. And is it warm?
It is not.
Right, she's just going to assume it's leading to the other room. She's going to open the door.
And you see Amitrius
No, that's-
looking like he wants to open the door.
No,
Right.
Amitrius is going here this time. Already been in that room.
Then we need to go to the room to the south. That had snoring.
Only one room we haven't looked at.
Yeah,
There- There's
room to
more
the
here,
south.
Arcadia.
And in that room to the south, the door is wide open.
It's open.
It's wide open now?
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
the duck
That was
into the
where she had
corner.
heard the snoring. She's going to run down there and see what's in it.
So, Corbin, you see these stairs that lead up and lead down.
Great. So what's in here? This is the door that's open?
Yeah, in here, the rooms of this, the walls of this room are lined with bunk beds. There's rugs lining the floor, and nothing else.
So we came from down or up?
You came from down.
I want to go down and see if the key works on the giant.
Okay. Going back down to the giant's lair.
And also really fast, Arcadia, when we were in the room with the banners and the medallions, what you said a lot of these commemorative medallions, she would have looked at one, and what is it?
Huh?
The room to the north with the banner and the commemorative medallions, do they say anything of interest to her?
Unless you may make something up, but no, there's nothing special.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, it's just they're just.
That's goading of an Amazon.
Yeah, goading of an Amazon.
Is there anything she can steal that seems valuable?
She's not a thief.
Like, do we see anything? Do we see like golden statues and gems or whatever stuff they have in temples, donations?
In the no.
In any of the rooms, because Amitrus would definitely take some.
I found that chest. I've got stuff in there. But...
Yeah, other than that chest, no.
I guess we're going downstairs to try the key.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the commemorative bronze medallions. That's what she was looking at.
Yeah, there. Unless I make something up, there's. Yeah,
okay, never mind. Okay.
All right, so you go down. You go downstairs. I'm not going to review a map because I just don't feel like it. Because I'm lazy. Again, it's a lot of work. But the key on the lock works.
Oh, it works.
So I will release them, giant, and say, "You come with us and help us escape."
And he looks at you, and he looks over at Arcadia, and raises an eyebrow.
Yeah, we lied to you. We're not really Amazons. We're here to free you, and
one of us is.
Well, actually, Arcadia would have stopped Corbin, but it's too late. You said you did it.
So, I would ask him, does he know anything about hydras?
And he looks at you and says, Fluffy likes to eat a lot.
How do we get out of here? We want to bring you to your son.
Front door? Unless you want to try and swim through the Hydra's
Can you lead
tunnel?
us to the front door?
Stairs?
Yeah, we're kind of stuck there.
And he says, I don't know, like it's been years.
All right,
You know how to get past some bars? How good are you at getting past bars?
He looks at himself. Well, I'm pretty big. I don't think I could fit.
I'll tell him that the only way forward that we have found so far is past the Hydra.
And
wait, now when Corbin said, when you said there were stairs going up and down, we have not investigated the stairs going up, right?
You have not gone up those stairs.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting here like, you guys are daft today.
No, I just wanted to get this guy first. Alright, I'll tell him to follow me and I'll take him to his son.
Okay. Then he will follow. Very slowly. Well, no, actually, wait, hang on. Before he does that, he'll look at Arcadia. And raises an eyebrow.
Corbin will raise his eyebrow at Arcadia.
And she's
so
like,
what do you
"Let's
want
go."
from her?
She says, let's go, and she just turns around and goes up the stairs.
And he will nod and he'll start going. Alright, so...
I'll pat him on the back and say, don't worry, I'll take care of you, big guy.
Alright, so I think... Demetrius was first.
So is Demetrius going to go first, or you don't want me to stop ahead, or what?
Who's going first?
I mean, when we first started, you had me stealth ahead, but now do we just not want to? We're going to dispense with that, and you're going to go first.
Arcadia, Demetrius, Corbin, Nico.
If you want to, go ahead. I don't want to be the next guy that destroys the next door.
So Arcadia will lead.
Alright, Arcadia, Demetrius, Corbin. grab it. Alright, so scroll your map up to the left again.
I see more bars, right?
You see more bars.
Well,
Yeah,
unvented this time.
But these bars are not bent.
Okay,
I'll
so
wait
do I
here for
see
Arcade.
any way to open them?
You see a lever way over here.
So I would have found the lever eventually.
Eventually, you would have, yeah. So I'm sitting here laughing like you never
Well, I
kept
couldn't-
going.
I
You
couldn't,
could
I
have.
couldn't get past it because the
The
Hydra
Hydra.
is on me.
Yeah.
Mage hand moment. And I will look at graphic and say, Wizard, can you reach that lever?
About as well as you could.
Don't tell me he doesn't know mage hand.
He doesn't.
Oh, no fireball, haste, or mage hand.
It's
Okay.
fireball.
What kind of bloody wizard are you?
Yeah.
Not that kind of wizard.
Apparently not.
Do you have
Arcadia, can
invisible?
you...
Do you have something to turn me invisible?
Arcadia, let's see, how far away is it? Measure. I think I have a solution. Okay, I
did
will
have
say,
something to
Arcadia,
turn
let's
you-
swap positions.
Okay.
You do. You have something to turn me invisible?
I did, but I kind of had to use up all of my spells in order to fight off the goatlings.
I
There
will
was still
swap
one level
positions.
5 spell available. I know I didn't use them all.
I will swap positions with Arcadia. I will take my rope of climbing, and I will command it to loop around the lever.
Actually, Demetrius, I have an idea of how to reach that lever.
I already have an idea.
Oh, this one will actually work.
Hold on. You
Wow.
don't know that this one won't.
No,
It
I
is
guess
a
I
very
will-
talented rope.
The rope has a range of 60 feet, and the lever is
About
40
40.
feet away, so I can just command the rope to go over there.
Okay.
And it will move 10 feet per turn until it's there, so 4 turns, so
Uh-huh.
very slowly. I
How are
will
you-
then command it.
How would you
Hold
get
on.
it to pull down when you're pulling on it from an angle?
It's a magical rope.
I
Oh,
suppose.
I can just yank it, right?
So you're going to yank the rope towards you, or the lever goes down.
Well,
Okay,
you
what
could have the rope
stands-
snake around the bars and then go up, and then it would be pulling down because it would be pulling from the bar side.
Huh?
I mean, the rope can carry 3,000 pounds, so yeah, I just
It can
I just tell it to go
carry.
down.
It can carry, but can it put that much pressure on a lever? Is what I'm trying to get at.
I mean, it can literally lift me up. I think it can lift you up because as a bonus, you can command the other end to move towards a destination. So it can lift 3,000 pounds pretty much. So I'm just commanding it to move
So
down.
the rope to fasten some security.
And you can tell the rope to fasten security to an object. So can I just tell it to fasten around the thing and then tell it to go
Hang
down?
on, hang on. This is going to annoy me.
Not to be that complicated. It either works or doesn't.
Whatever. It fucking opens. Jesus Christ. Porkless is open. No, it's fucking stupid. Go ahead. So the thing opens up. Your rope starts pulling back with it.
Alright, we still have to get
Jesus.
past the Hydra, because this leads to the Hydra holes.
Does this?
Yes. I recognize this area because I was up here.
Oh. So
So what is
This
that
is
a
the
door
this is
over
the
there?
other door I'm pretty sure this is the other door I was headed to. There is a door, it looks like right to the right, so you could try
Can
to
you
open that.
peer in there, Arcadia? Your Amazon census.
So just walking.
Right to the north, directly to the north.
Oh, is that a door?
Watch for the height. Okay, now you're gonna get hit by the Hydra.
The Hydra is a little upset.
But that's a door to the north? Oh, it is
Yes.
a door to the north. Okay.
Since Gravik's at the back of the group, there's not a whole lot he can do right now, so he'll pass my turn.
St. Bronx. Corbin.
I will run forward. It hasn't attacked yet, right?
It is not.
I'm gonna try to grab Arcadia and move back.
I don't think you have the movement, do you?
Well, if I click my heels, I do. So it's a bonus action. I'll click my heels together 3 times.
Well, how are you going to pull her through Demetrius and Nico?
Well, I'm gonna put her on. Well, can I put her on Demetrius's back, or can I just pull her back 1 space and go back to where I was?
If it goes through and she allows you.
Okay. I assume you let me grab you.
Yeah.
Alright, I will pull back, and if I can put her on Demetrius's back, I will. If not, I'll leave her in that space in front of Demetrius.
Okay.
Do we see a way to go past without engaging the Hydra guys?
Obviously,
Nico.
there's not.
Let's see. Nico will move 15 feet here.
Alright.
And he will push at the door. See if it opens.
It opens. Alright, and as he goes in,
There's a Hydra inside there.
well, one of the heads popped out from here and bit him.
Oh.
Ah, okay. So, it was an attack of opportunity. Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess the rest of us could theoretically disengage and get through somehow. I don't know.
I will cast a shield against that attack. That was his AC actually. 17. No, never mind. It wouldn't even help. Okay, Nico is grappled and he will use his action to.
Break the grapple.
I will conjure animals. I will just conjure a bunch of animals in this hallway.
What
Hopefully keep the
animals?
Bunch of
Hydra-
goats.
What animals?
Herd of goats. Herd of goats.
I want 8 beasts of a challenge rating 1/4. You know what? I'll just surround the thing by goats.
Yes.
8 goats.
Goats. Goats.
Just so in the hallway,
So
just around the Hydra.
What can he conjure?
8 beasts with a challenge rating of 1/4 or lower.
Okay.
Which I assume a goat is.
Hang on.
Mark off the spell slot.
Hang on, before you do anything else, just hang on.
I want them all to attack and nibble it to death.
Good. This. Yeah. Goats. Okay, I guess I can't use that one. This. And where are they going?
For here and for here. And my command to them is simple: take the dodge action and make a lot of noise.
The bleating.
For. Two, three. Like so?
Yes, and they will, I'll have them take the dodge action and just like bleed at the Hydra, hopefully taunting it, if that makes sense. That's all I can do.
Okay, vengeance.
So Amitri, so
This creature's a
Nico's
little bit
grappled
smarter
with a
than
bunch
that.
of goats, right?
Yes, sir. Ooh, and Hydra would have gained HP back. So, bang.
Yes, 10, 20. So she's got enough to fly into the room. She will fly into that room.
Where's she going?
Just, well, for now, just inside the door because I can't see anything.
Like right here. All right, 1 second.
Can't see anything.
1 second. So as she flies past, another head will try and bite her. And before you say app attack, yes, they get another app attack.
There were 2 heads there? I thought there was only one grappling Nico.
There is, but there's... So for each hole, there's a head there, there's a head there, there's a head there.
I guess they got reach, I guess, then?
Yes, they do. But it misses. Alright, so she flies into this doorway.
Right. Did I see it? Does she see anything? Because I can't see.
She sees another closed door. That's what Nico would have seen too, another closed door. Random
will
trap.
open that
Nice. Okay. So in here, 1 second. So sets of bunk beds line the walls of this modest room. Aside from the wooden chests that rest at the foot of each bunk, the only other furniture of note is a large circular table with a set of matching chairs around it. And there are 2 Amazon warriors in here, and they stand up.
Ah.
Where are they? I can't see anything, so I don't know what I'm looking at.
I don't think Vengeance has... Does she have... Like... She doesn't have a light source, does she?
I think she has dark vision.
Oh, up to 60 feet, yeah. So she would have seen one, like, up here, one over there.
They're in the
Right.
dark?
See, hang on. Yeah. Jesus Christ, they're right there.
But they're in the dark.
No, they're not in the dark.
Oh, okay. Well, you said something about needing light vision, so that's why I was curious. Okay. So, is that a door to the left?
Yes.
Which movement speed did I use? I think he's got 10. She's got 10 left. So
Get in there.
Can she get to the door? Is that door closed or open?
The door is closed.
She'll fly over to the door.
Okay.
For remaining movement. And I guess that's where she has to end.
Okay. Oh, Tiger's gone. The Hydra. Alright, so let's see here. The one that had bit at Vengeance is going to bite at a goat.
Does a goat get?
Bye,
Does it
goat.
get disadvantage with a goat?
They haven't had a
Because it's-
chance to take the dodge action yet.
Oh, I see.
Killing that goat. The one that had that has Nico wrapped up is going to attempt to swallow him.
Do I get a saving throw for that?
One may have to make a bite. The attack hits, you get damaged. And, well, I have to make another bite attack against you. And if it goes through, then you get swallowed.
I will shield that.
Okay.
I will mark a level 1 spell slot and I will put 5 AC.
Where did he get shield?
I don't know. I don't know why he has it actually. That's the equipped items. He has an item
be.
that gives him.
It's got to be
Spell.
from an item.
Not my sheet, but why does he have shield?
Yeah, like, again, I don't think he's ever really carried a shield, has he?
No, it's a spell shield.
It's a spell shield, but
It's a spell.
It's level 1.
Sorcerer and
Level 1
sorcerer,
spell.
It's a sorcerer and wizard spell. He's a druid. Yeah.
why does he have shield on his? Okay, never mind the shield. Apparently he doesn't have it.
Well, maybe he has something in his like
Does he have an
inventory. Yeah, I'm looking through his inventory. No, he just has a shield. That does nothing special.
No, it doesn't show anything with
No.
item or something.
No, he doesn't have any items or anything.
I'll remove
like
it from his sheet.
Thank you.
Maybe it's a misclick on his
Nothing
behalf or
special
something.
with the Odyssey clerics.
No abilities.
Uh,
Because he's circled.
I
the
checked
moon.
everything. He doesn't have it.
Oh
Did
shit.
it be on his sheet?
Maybe he had something at the beginning.
Well,
I don't remember
yeah,
using
attack
it.
hits then. I will use advantage on any save that I have to make against being swallowed.
Oh, you got attacked. You get swallowed.
Oh, okay.
So Nico's getting swallowed. So he is blinded and restrained. Fun. Yeah, nom 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 nom. So like, whomever is watching this, you can kind of see a Nico-shaped, like shape in the Hydran's deck. Poor Nico. Right, and then let's see here. Oh yeah, so it would have had. Gosh, turn this in again. Sorry. It started off with. How many? I think it started off with 10 heads. Yeah. Okay, so it was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. We got enough. Then another head will come out and bite this goat. Head will come out and bite that goat. A head will come out and bite this goat.
Well, that's a lot of attacks you guys aren't taking, so.
Another head will come out and bite this goat.
They probably couldn't reach us.
How many fucking heads does this thing have?
You have no
6 at
idea.
least.
Come out and bite that goat. This one. And Oops. And that one. So after all is said and done, there's one goat left.
So when we counted that,
8 attacks.
that was 8 heads.
Yeah.
8 separate heads?
Yeah, because 1 against Nico and 7 attacks against goats.
That you can see.
That we can see.
Bing.
Doesn't matter now, 'cause unless we're going to sacrifice Nico, we're going to have to take it out.
Oh wait, next goes after. Okay, yeah, let me change that. So,
I'm not sure we know how. I mean, every time we've killed a head, just more grow back, so...
We could attack the body.
Arcadia.
Can I see the... I can't see the body, or can I? What can I see? Just the head?
You can see just the head, and Nico getting swallowed.
Well, I'm hoping, because she's hit the head before and it died, that at least even though it might sprout up 2 more heads after that, she's got to do something to try to save Nico. So at this point, that's the only thing she can think of. So she's going to attack, and see what happens. Let me see. Somehow I don't have it targeted anymore. Oh no! Did everything fall off of it?
Yeah, these holes here, they're about 2 to 3 feet wide. Like only, Corbin is the only one who could really fit through there.
So wait,
The heads can pop in and out.
right? But is the dwarf body, is now the head stuck outside because Nico's too fat to go through the hole?
You don't know yet. You don't know yet. All you see is
Well,
the head.
she's gonna shoot the head because.
Okay.
Why does it say that I don't have it? All right, let's try this. Let me see if I have everything is up there.
Oh, 2 heads. There it is.
Nope. Holy crap, it's on there.
Oh, 24. Nice. Alright, and that head dies, and Nico pops out.
Thank God.
And,
Okay.
He looks a little worse for wear, covered in slime and spit.
And she just says, Nico, get out of there. And, oh, she's got to get out of there, but she's like, crap.
We went after vengeance.
It's true. She doesn't know it's up there, but she doesn't want to be near this Hydra, so she's just gonna run and hope it doesn't hit her. But this now could be a problem with her. Because now except all those heads attack, so it's just gonna
Well, they already had their up attacks, I think.
So we know that.
The Hydra just had his turn though.
That's true.
And this, it will snap at you. Like
Okay.
another head will pop out through that hole and try to bite her.
Okay.
Oh, I'm missing.
Oh, thank God. She's gonna run up in here. That's only 10 feet. She's going to peek in there. And is she at this door now?
Yeah.
Door's open, yeah.
The door's open.
And she sees an Amazon in there.
Yes, ma'am.
She's gonna get out of the way and come into the room.
Alright, 2 seconds here.
And she says, Sister.
So they're level 9. We can give them dangerous. Alright, so as you step into that room, right there, hear a wall, like the wall here, kind of slide open, and some darts will come flying out at you.
Do I have anybody in the chat to thank for this?
You can thank you can thank Sven. Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Hold on a second. Wait a second. What is 16? Crap. Okay, no, I can't do anything.
And have. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Wow.
As the trap recedes, and you hear Sven's evil laugh.
Wow. 28 damage in one hit. Okay. So she is.
Thank you,
She's
Sven.
vengeance, but she stands there and she says, "Sisters."
Traitor.
And she's. She probably doesn't have time to say much more than that. She's like.
She does not.
And I pass my turn. Nyx is going to. Well, I can't see anymore, so Nyx doesn't want to get eaten by this thing. So she's just gonna, although she would probably try to follow Arcadia. Gonna take her chances, and then, well, and then you hear Arcadia just tell Nyx to stay back, and then she's gonna pass her turn.
Armetrius.
Let's see. Ametris is going to move here. As a bonus action, I am going to mount Nico on my back.
And there is a head, like right there.
And as an action, I'm going to use disengage.
Okay.
And that was. And then I'm going to move here next to Arcadia. Oh, sorry. Just. And I will put Nico down here. There. I'll just rely on you. The token, yeah. Okay. So that is the action of and bonus action of Ametris, and then that is all he can do.
All right. She is going, not even giving a shit about anyone else. See Arcadia and charge her, and we'll stab at her twice. Oh, and she's gonna do this too. One, two. Traitor. And this one is going to come over here and take a shot with the longbow at Arcadia. Don't let him get your coat, Jesus Christ, Sven. Wait, that is wrong. That should be poison. That is for later. Okay. Why is it? Sorry, I had to change something. It should just be 2. Okay. Because it's coded weird, and I don't like the coding on it.
Nothing's happening on my side.
There we go.
All I just see is that the longbow hit.
And the goat is taking the dodge.
Hey, Gorgio, what happened with the longbow?
So, all right.
Only
So,
has the
hang on.
attack.
All right. So, I had to change the coding because it was coded wrong, and I had to take something off of it because it's not supposed to be on there. And if I would have done it, it would have gone through. So I just rolled it in the tower, and I took the dice that it was supposed to hit with the longbow and applied it to you instead of the other dice.
Oh, okay. I just didn't see anything in the chat. I didn't know what was happening. If something froze or something.
Nope, you're good. Grab it. Actually, wait. Top of the round. Let's take a break. I can pee.
Okay.
Let's come back at 20. Actually, we'll be back in like 8 minutes or something like that. So if you go away, please come back and we'll see how they fare. And maybe this time we'll remember to turn the sound back on. But we'll see in a moment. I remembered to turn the sound back on this time. Alright, we're back.
Glad we wasted all our spells to sneak in here and then fight everything into place.
I know. Graphic.
Yes, let's see. He will move inch forward. Okay. Can you see the Hydra there?
Oh yeah, there's a head like it wants to bite you.
Okay, he will pull out reach into his component pouch and pull out a little something, and this fire starts to lick around his hand, and he will fire off a fireball at him.
Fire what?
A fireball.
What?
At
You
one
have
head?
fire? You have fireball? Okay.
No,
Aw.
but it's half damage.
Oh.
Still
He
gonna
had
kill
he had advantage on save throw. Goddamn.
Does each head take damage separately?
Ah, and low damage too.
Wow. Only 10.
Yeah.
Wow, but
Yeah.
it's fire. See if the fire seems to affect it.
He'll step back at that point.
And one of the heads snaps at you, but misses, obviously, because it's out of reach.
Okay, and that'll be his turn.
Alright, Corbin.
Okay. Corbin will rage. And I'll move forward. So I see heads getting ready to bite me here.
Yes, sir. Like one right there, one right there.
So I would take one up attack or two if I tried to run by.
Just you can disengage, or did you already take an
I
action?
haven't disengaged.
You have at least one.
Okay, but I can disengage as my action.
I was like, he just raged, would just be a waste if he...
Well, not if I get attacked after I get into the room. I'll move there. I'll disengage. I'll jump up onto this table.
Okay.
Welcome to the party. Well, there's few things Nico loves as much as beating on Amazons. So the old dwarf is going, he's going for it. He's going to move there.
So,
He is going to...
Alright, hang on quick. I'm just looking at double checking rage. Don't you have to take an attack or get hit?
Yeah. So if it gets to be my turn and I haven't been hit,
Oh, okay.
I would lose it.
That one. Okay, I didn't know if it was this one.
Should I make an
Next one.
attack on Corbin?
Nico?
I will use my primal savagery. So you hear Nico whisper a word, and veins like wood grows to his fingers, making like animalistic claws made of wood and green magic, and he's going to attack with it, dealing acid damage. So if it hits, it will slowly melt away the skin and flesh where it touches.
Yeah. She starts screaming.
Yeah, it hurts like a bitch.
Like a mud mask.
Then, B. Lady Vengeance.
Vengeance. Will... Easy way to hit them. She'll fly to the north. Like, she's gonna go all the way to the north and angle her breath weapon to hit the Amazon as close as she needs to be. It's 15 feet cone, right?
Yeah, where's she going?
Here, I'll place the cone. If I can. Right there, I guess. And cold.
Okay. Oh wait, you don't have. You can't do that.
Can't do what?
You can't do the attack from her sheet.
No, there's nothing on her sheet to do it.
Yeah.
There's only bite.
You don't see the cold breath, and if you scroll down.
I see the text for it. There's no button for it.
Oh, okay. That's odd. So cold bang. Fails. Nice. Anything else from her?
She will move back to behind Corbin.
Xena comes up.
I would feed her a treat if I'm able.
Yes. The Hydra, let's see, this goat's gonna get the what for her. Somewhere Arcadia is happy. And now, see Gravity, you can see a bunch of heads just like kind of poking out, like trying to get something. Arcadia.
Arcadia's gonna look. Both of these Amazons, how old do they look? And the reason why I'm asking is there's the generation of people who grew up with Kentamine, and there's a generation of people who did not.
They look middle age, like maybe early 30s.
Okay. She would say, "Sisters, I've come to restore Kentamine to his proper worship. Stand with me and stop this." What do they say?
They both spit on the ground and and say, "Fuck Kentamine. Lutheria is our queen, and our Lutheria is our god."
She says, "Then it is you who are the traitors, not I." And she is going to murmur a little something at that woman in front of her. And target her hunter's mark on her when I'm marking off the spell slot. And she is going to shoot her. And because Nico is standing next to her, she's going to do a sneak attack. And I'm not sure why the hunter's mark didn't go off.
You're attacking
It
the
never
Hydra.
does. You're attacking the Hydra.
Oh, oops. Shit. Sorry. Can you take that away from the Hydra and put it on the Amazon, and I'll add another 6. So that's the first attack. This is the second attack. Thank you. I'm gonna go change the.
By the way, Arcadia, you cannot make these crossbows attacks non-lethal, right?
Yeah, I blunted all my arrows.
Oh, okay, good. Just
Yeah, she specifically said that.
mistake. Okay.
Let me. How do I?
Yeah, Corbin blunted his arrows too, although I haven't used any yet.
True.
Okay, stand by. I think I got it all. Hunter's mark. Okay, this should work. Alright, and then she will pass her turn. And as you now, did you, Corbin? You got past the heads by disengaging.
Yes. You got to move into that square, disengage, and then move out of that square.
Okay.
But if you
Can I
move,
try that?
if you move more than that one square, I mean, if you want to run out of the room for
No,
some
I'm talking
reason-
about Nyx. I'm talking about
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
Nyx
She'd
in
have to
here.
move into that square, disengage, and then move out of that square. Then she wouldn't have an action.
Okay. Can I do that with Nyx then, please, Gorgio?
So you want to move her into this square?
Disengage.
Yeah,
Well,
and then disengage.
hang on. I'm just asking you trying to move into the square. Keep in mind that the Hydra had its turn, but it only attacked a few goats. Or only attacked one goat, and you've seen it have multi-attack.
Oh, so
if it,
that would
if
not
it moves
save
out
her.
of that, you can't stay in that square. You can just go in there, disengage, and then get out. But you can't stay in that square.
No, she wasn't going to stay in there. I was just trying to do the mechanics that she would just like fly and get the hell out into this room.
Yeah, that's what worked for everybody else.
Okay, cool. I'd move her out of the doorway, though, please. Have her just go to the far northwest corner of the room.
20, 25, 30,
And by the way, as we're passing my turn, you know, you guys always tease Arcadia, but she looks like she's in pretty bad shape. She has like these darts sticking out of her, and she's pretty bloodied. But she kind of looks.
Finally.
Yeah. So anyway, past turn.
No monsters hit you yet. Vengeance
No,
would
what?
squawk at Nyx on the way past. Find your own corner.
I'm going to launch a. Has Corbin been attacked yet?
By the Hydra.
Okay, so your rage.
Oh no,
is
this round
maintained.
I haven't been attacked by it.
I'm going to make non-lethal attacks against the Amazon warrior, and when I'm doing that accidentally, as a bonus action, I'm going to accidentally attack Corbin. Non-lethal damage. And whoops! Actually, oh no! The back of my halberd it swung over Corbin's
Oh,
head.
you missed her! No!
Wrong one. Would a oh no, 15 wouldn't have hit you, right?
No.
Okay, no, then it misses. Well, actually, now that I attempted to attack you, your rage will be maintained.
Let me read that real quick.
Don't you have to
I
be?
don't have to hit you.
Don't you have to be next to him to do your halberd, like the end of it?
Oh.
Wait, you don't have to? I thought like I get to reach.
It may be moot because I think I actually have to be hit with rage.
I think you have to take damage.
Yeah.
You do? You have to take damage for
Back
rage?
when I was Berwyn, I vaguely remember this.
If I had neither attacked a hostile creature or taken damage. So yeah, I have to take damage.
Oh, you have to take damage. Okay.
Oh, you can't
Okay,
just
well,
do that.
That's what we
Aw.
get for cheesing.
Yeah, that's what you get for trying to cheese.
I don't have to hit. I can attack, but I have to be hit.
But
It
you
would've
have
worked
to
if
be
he
hit.
We
Yeah.
deserve that. We deserve that.
It would have worked if he hit me.
You have to be hit. Yeah. All right, and well, this one's going to attack Acadia.
It'd still work if they attack me. It might still work if they...
Look at my atrocious damage rolls, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, I tried, Corbin.
That's
Let's
alright.
hope one of these Amazons hits you, or else.
Miss. Right, so this one is going to come up, drawing her short sword, and attack Acadia, and go into rage as a bonus action. Like they don't give a shit about any of the boys in here. They just Acadia.
Save.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no, it rolled off a 3.
Oh, damn. What a nasty. I really like how Fantasy Grounds synchronizes the dice rolls.
And she's
I
like,
actually see the 3 as well.
nice. And she looks at Arcadia and says, "Traitor bitch, we will sacrifice you to the Hydra." Grab
We're
it.
doing that on our own.
So, are there Hydra heads sticking out, waiting to bite in the hallway then?
Yes, there is.
Okay. Can you point to where the closest one is? Okay.
And there's one there, and then
Keep
there,
our heads fed.
and there's one there.
Okay, Gravik will use the disengage action, move up to here. And he is going to slip into this room.
Welcome.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
It's a great spot for a fireball.
And that'll be it for him.
Technically, none of us saw him to cast that, so we still don't know he has it.
True. Corbin.
Oh, I lose my rage. You already took it off, I see. Oh, no, there it is. Okay.
I got you.
Alright, which one of the Amazons look most wounded?
They look about the same.
Alright. And, I
About.
will...
About.
I'll target that Amazon warrior. And I will pummel her.
Okay. 23. And before you roll damage, she will flip around, and you've seen Arcadia do this, and she'll smack her bracers together and block out that attack.
Alright, well, I get another one. It's a
And
miss.
yeah. And she says, "Go away, man. Leave the fighting to the women."
Brutal.
Does Arcadia look pretty wounded?
Yeah. Like she looks worse than all of you combined.
Okay. Then I will look at the Amazon.
She's basically
and I will,
kind of on death's door.
Yeah.
Then I will look at the Amazon that said that to me, and I will say, "Leave my friend alone, you bitch!" And I'll action surge,
Ooh.
and I'll punch her again.
No.
And
And,
for, my
oh,
next, and for my next attack, I will grapple.
Oh, here we go. It's about to get nasty. Once Corbin gets them in the grapple, it's over.
Ah, you got her.
Yeah. And
Time for that prone plus spank.
And I'm gonna drag her up here.
By the hair, of course.
Yes. I'm gonna grab her by the hair and drag her back between me and Nico, so we have her between us.
Okay.
This has been the most female unfriendly 2 sessions I've been in.
Nico.
Nico will help Corbin with this. Woman. He is going to say to the Amazon, "Drop your weapons. I don't want to kill you." How does she reply to that?
She spits at
They do that a
Nico.
lot.
She spits at Nico.
I think that's their primary. means
Nico's
of
eyes
communication.
glow green, and that same bark grows over his hands, and he will slash at her for some acid damage.
Lutheria will kill you all.
I got a bone to pick with that bitch. That's the story.
Vengeance.
Is she gonna roll to see if she recharges here?
Yeah.
No recharge.
No recharge.
But Vengeance will do something she rarely ever does. She'll fly up next to Corbin and she will bite at the Amazon.
Whoa. Woman on woman crime here.
Mm-hmm.
Jump. Miss.
Alright, that's it.
Alright. Maxina.
Wait, did we leave Maxina behind?
Oh, she's coming.
She's still downstairs on the bed.
No, she's up here. She's behind you all.
Oh yeah, sorry, I can't see her.
Acadia.
Maxina, can you take care of the Hydra for us, or we'll just handle this?
Yeah, exactly. We'll do the hard part. You get the Hydra.
Arcadia, don't let them tempt you.
Ooh.
Okay. Do I get, how come I don't, I had potions of healing, everything, and then they disappear off of my thing. I don't know why they do that.
Did you remake your character?
Yeah, but I put, maybe I did. I thought I did.
No,
Yeah,
I just see the tab, but nothing in there.
Yeah,
They're in the
okay.
they're in the spells.
Oh, duh. That's what Dan told me.
It's okay, you're old.
One of these days, I'm going to hit Engorgio with that one.
What, that I'm old?
Yes, one of these days.
I
You
feel
just
old.
set yourself up.
I feel old.
I think you're only like 2 years older than me, right?
You're what, 32?
Yes.
No, I'm 37.
Ah,
Ancient.
yeah. Ancient.
But so everyone else though is older than me except for you. Even Sketh's old. Acadia.
She dropped.
I don't know what
Oh,
she's got.
do I get to go ahead and use the potion of healing that Nyla Gray gave me?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I do recall you having potions of healing. You should just... Because I
Yeah, no,
recall
I
you
threw
handing
them
them
in
out.
there.
She has them,
Yeah,
just
no.
didn't have the coding.
I had forgotten I didn't code them. So anyway,
Yeah.
okay. So thank you, Nyla Gray. And then she is going to. I forgot about this. She can disengage. She's going to bonus action disengage and move over here. But she's going to shoot at her anyway. And she says, "Then you must die for your treachery." How come I can't see her? What happened? There you go.
Untarget your
and-
character. Like, if you have your character clicked, you can only see their view.
Yeah.
And she's going to attack the 51. And she's going to pay attention to it and not do Hunter's Mark. Oh, crap. And because she's next to Nico, she's going to use her sneak attack. And that passed my turn, and Nyx is going to also shoot her pinions at Amazon Warrior 51.
And before, hang on, she'll do that little thing that you, the bracer of reflection.
Oh,
Okay.
damn, that's cool.
That's my turn.
Demetrius.
I'll say, Gravik, try to go where I am next time you get the chance. And then I'll move up here. I will non-lethal attack Amazon Warrior 51. We'll try and knock her out. Wait, did Arcadia just say then you have to die for your treachery?
She did say that.
Then, I mean, do I get the idea that Arcadia wants me to kill these women?
Well, we can still knock them out. There's a difference between that and making them impossible to bring back.
Okay, well, I'll just do non-lethal then. Okay, then I'm going to move 5 feet back. And end my turn.
Alright, she is going to stab at Corbin. Let me go, you ugly short bastard.
She's gonna get a spanking like Loopy Whoopy pretty soon.
Oh my god. And this one is going to come up and also attack Corbin. And we'll start hearing goats.
Curse of the Amazon.
Yeah. Gravik.
Okay. Gravik will look over to Demetrius, like, we're taking them alive?
Amitri shrugs.
He's gonna groan, and he'll flourish his staff of lightning and thunder, and he'll move here, and then there. He's gonna try and take a swing at her with the staff.
What are you doing, wizard? They will beat you up.
Melee wizard.
Why are you trying to hit them with a staff?
And he will use. Let me just take a look here, double check. He will use the thunder ability and stun one of them when he hits them.
Thunder ability. Hang on.
A nice staff.
Yeah, I remember it vaguely, but I'll just double check it. Oh, nice. Okay.
So he'll stun that one when he hits it.
Well, she has to take a con save first.
Oh, right. 17. Hopefully it stuns her.
You should have the ability, right?
Yeah, 1 second.
Ugh.
Already.
It is. She
And she
fails.
Stun for until my next turn, and that'll be
Oh
it.
damn, everyone
Nice.
beat on her ass.
Nice.
Which one is stunned?
Amazon 51.
Okay. So the one I've got will take grappling damage.
And so that crack of thunder is audible through, like reverberates throughout this entire complex. By the way,
I think they pretty
Was it
much done
that?
here.
Isn't it only when I use the thunderclap ability?
when you hit with a melee attack using staff, you can cause a staff level to emit a crack of thunder, audible out to 300 feet. The target you hit must succeed on a con save or become stunned.
Okay.
And since you're in this little cavern, it's going to echo.
Yeah. Well, considering we had a Hydra trying to attack us, so you're probably already. They probably already.
Yeah, that
detected
might
we
have
were
escaped
there.
and told them anyway.
Well, this is the first time you've encountered actually any Amazons, so.
I will commence giving her the loopy whoopy treatment.
Oh my god.
We fought Amazons before, many times.
No, I'm saying in
Traffic,
here.
you mean?
I'm saying in here.
Oh,
Like you fought Leia, but
Bonus action. I am going to second wind myself. It's crappy. All right. Nico.
Nico is going to attack the stunned Amazon. He'll put the stun effect on.
grab it.
Thought the stun effect did go on her. Hold on a second.
I can do it if
Maybe I put the stun effect on myself by mistake?
There we go.
You stunned yourself.
Yeah, I might have did that by mistake, but
Vengeance.
Does that mean she gets her thing back?
She does.
I'm not sure if I can use it.
Not really.
Vengeance, move out of the way when you get a chance.
Like, it's going to be extremely, extremely hard to do that with two people right
How do you
there.
rotate the thing?
Grab the 15. Where it says 15, just grab it and turn it.
Oh, the 15. Thank you.
There's 2 corners for the Amazons and no one else.
Does that hit Gravik or not?
Yeah, hit Gravik.
Alright, she will do paralyzing breath.
Okay, hit. Okay, poor Gravik, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
Success,
Oh, there's an
and
Amazon
2
warrior.
success and a failure.
Which one failed?
51. The one that's already stunned.
Yeah, of course. Alright, she's gonna just move up 1 next to Corbin. Her turn.
And then last for... Oh, each was turns. Cool. Right. Maxina things. Hydra is doing Hydra things. Acadia.
So she sees that this Amazon is like, we're just paralyzed and stunned and everything. She's gonna
Yeah.
attack her about.
Wow. Okay.
I can paralyze
Leave her
an
to me,
automatic crit.
Arcadia.
She's gonna throw a sneak attack on this.
Wouldn't paralyze give her an automatic crit?
Only in melee range.
Oh, that's true.
Right.
Down now.
So when she dies, the other Amazon goes into a fit.
And Arcadia says, I gave you your chance to join us. And she passes her turn, and Nyx is now going to attack the other one.
Okay.
Corbin feels a little bad about spanking her.
Oh wait, yeah, it was just non-lethal anyway, so. Yeah, it's non-lethal.
Alright, pass turn.
Okay. Demetrius.
I will
Peace.
All right.
Alright, she is going to try and break out of this.
She has a chance. I'm not raging. Do I need to roll something? Oh.
And she does.
Oh,
And she's... And,
Greasy stuff in her hair. It's like
Ish.
Rudolph Sassoon.
and she's going to dive right into Arcadia.
is that an action of her, by the way, to break the grapple?
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's going to dive right into Arcadia.
What? Do I get an op attack then?
Yeah.
I mean, vengeance both, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Does
we'll
Gravik
turn-
get an Does Gravik get an op attack too?
Sure.
Okay.
She doesn't give a
Yeah.
shit.
Can I use that? Try and use a stun effect again, or
No,
not
no.
for reaction?
No,
Okay.
that's not. That's a spell.
Okay. I miss.
Yeah, did you roll for vengeance?
I did.
Okay.
And she dives right into Arcadia. like dive, like smash her into the wall.
Ooh.
Gravik.
Gravik is going to spin around, get to there, and he's going to try and smack her with his staff. Nah, but misses.
Corbin will move forward. And I will punch. I will smack the bottom. Bad, Amazon. Bad.
And okay, go ahead.
She didn't do anything.
Nope.
Let's see, as a bonus, well, I got another attack. This attack, I'm gonna try and shove her prone. Very good.
Oh, she
That
is pissed.
failed. And bonus action, I will grapple.
Right, bonus action. I thought that was an action.
No, if I attack, I can bonus action grapple. It's part of my
Huh?
barbarian feat. It's with the class feat for Odyssey barbarians. Alright. So I've got her grappled. And I will try to pull her off of Arcadia and in front of Demetrius.
And as she's getting pulled away, she'll spit in Arcadia's face, like spit blood all in her face.
Watch out, she spits.
And
Wow, nice hit.
as she's like being dragged away from Arcadia, Arcadia suddenly like hears a scream and sees like the front of her chest like slowly melt away as Nicodemus's arm is shown from behind, and it was not a non-lethal ability, but he burned a giant hole through her chest.
That is not non-lethal.
Yeah, that would be lethal.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. Not non-lethal because it's acid damage, so
Yeah.
there's no way for him to make it non-lethal. So she melts with a giant hole in her chest and collapses in an extremely painful way.
Okay.
And as she dies, Nico is looking at Arcadia, and he shrugs like only a dwarf can, and he says in this simple Scottish accent, "Well, yeah, I asked her to surrender, but she didn't want to."
So have you ever seen Family Guy? You sounded like Quagmire right there.
Oh god.
Giggity giggity
I need Scottish practice.
giggity giggity. All right, you're out of combat. If you're well for now.
Arcadia looks at Nyx and nods at her, and Nyx will go ahead and stabilize that Amazon.
I will close the door behind us.
Well, I'll check and see what Moxina and the giant are doing out there.
The giant is not up here because he can't fit. Like he literally can't.
They're
fit
having
here.
tea. Having tea.
He can't fit in theirs?
No, he's too fucking big. Like he can't. He can fit up like the first set, but up here he can't fit.
He can't squeeze through the hallway. How'd they get him? How did they get him in here?
Don't know.
Eco pipes so that he can.
Like for reference, that's him.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so there's no way to get him
Nico
out.
says
except
I can
back
turn him
the
into a
water.
beast.
Yeah.
Nico can still cast polymorph. Just has to use a higher level spell slot.
I want to check in this room before we take a short rest.
Okay.
I'm not sure we can take a short rest anymore.
So I'm gonna open this door.
So
is there another? What are their doors? How many doors?
What do I see in here?
Okay. Hang on. So coming in here, you come to a hallway lined with locked prison doors of heavy oak. The only view, by the way, Moxina is going to come in here now that you guys are done with combat and disengage from the hydra and all that shit. Yes. The only view of the cramped quarters beyond is a small barred window in the center of each door. Two of the cells are occupied by lizard folk who scratch at the door and plead with you in hissing voices. And for right now, that is all you see. And before you ask me...
Yeah.
Huh? Go ahead.
Before you ask me.
No, I said before Arcade asked me to post that in the chat, I will once we get farther in here.
Do I understand what they're saying?
Yes.
What are they saying?
They're asking you to please free them.
Say, why are you in? How did you get in here?
I was captured. You were captured. And at the last cell here houses a young woman with a scar across her face, and she is strangely quiet, and she looks like this.
Looks like an Amazon.
Yes.
I'll call Arcadia in here and say, "There's an Amazon in here. Arcadia, can you come check her out?"
Arcadia will go running in there. I can't see which way are they.
And Amitrius, whilst she's doing that, Amitrius would ask the lizard men if they would attack them if they are freed.
They shake their head emphatically no.
He will say, I will free you, but you cannot leave this room because there is a hydra around the corner and he will eat you instantly. Do you understand that?
They nod their head yes.
But before you let them go,
will-
check the room and bodies for valuables. I don't want them stealing the valuables.
Okay, Nico will go back and search the room.
Okay, give us
Arcadia. I'll let you do that first.
Do you know this Amazon, Arcadia? She's not very talkative.
So Nico, looking around here, you see about 80 platinum and some gems.
I will put them in the party sheet.
Okay, so Arcadia goes to the woman, and does she look at her? Does she
Yeah, she
look
looks at you.
Arcadia? And
She looks
doesn't
at
say
you.
anything.
She does not.
She says, Darian? Are you Darian?
And she does not respond.
Do you understand me?
She does not respond.
Can I reach through the bars and
I
touch
would
her and
call-
use them in an illusion?
you can, and it does not appear to be. Oh, you can't touch her now.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Arcadia would call Moxina over.
And Moxina will come, and we'll look at her, and we'll go to open the cell.
I will
And
get out of the
Mitris
way.
is opening the other cells at the same time.
And can she open the cell? I mean, does she have a key or something, or how is she opening it?
She's trying to open the cell.
Can I pick the
I
lock
said,
for her?
I would say, is that Darian?
And she nods. And it looks like she's talking to you, but you don't hear anything.
It looks like who's talking to me, Maxina?
Maxina, yeah.
But I can't hear anything?
Correct.
Can
we
I hear
each
anything?
other?
You cannot.
Corbin claps with one hand.
Are we under the silence spell?
Maybe.
I mean,
Cor-
that would make sense for a prison, else you can't keep anyone with magic in there.
Okay, so... Oh, but you didn't say that... Okay, she's strangely... But you didn't say her lips were moving, but I wasn't hearing anything.
Oh wait,
I just thought she wasn't
we heard the
talking.
lizards, right? So
You hear the lizards that are down here, yes. You don't hear anything from up here.
okay.
I would say
Do they
I'm a
need help
little
opening the
nervous.
door?
I'm immediately suspicious, and I'm...
Corbin's not
I
suspicious.
look at
He would
I
help
look
open
at I look at Darian and say, and I hold out like my lockpicks and I point and I put my thumbs up, like, should I do this?
She nods.
Because she nods. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to open the door because I don't know why that's like that and it makes me suspicious.
And you hear the, oh, you don't hear it, but you can feel that the lock is clicking open.
Okay, open the door.
And Maxina runs and goes to give that woman a hug, but that woman kind of like holds her hand up for a second and then realizes, and then will go to embrace her.
Okay. But Arcadia does not know why there's a silence spell around here. It makes her nervous. Is there anything above that she can see? So there's just these cells, right? But there's no other doors?
No other doors.
I'm gonna go ahead and just investigate for hidden doors up there. Like, I don't know why this would have silence unless they just didn't want her to scream.
I mean, if you don't do that, then it would be child's play for someone to like Misty step out of there and such.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Silence spells are pretty standard for.
so you see these walls, and these walls are very nice. They're nice stone.
All right.
And there's even
All
like
right.
there's even like little like how bricks are laid, like, there's a layer, they're layered very nicely.
Okay, well then
Feels
I'm
and
just
shit.
gonna... So I don't see anything in any of these other cells.
No.
Like they had lizard people in them. So that's the end of this. So we found Darian.
I would ask Darian and Maxina to come join us. And with the door in this room still closed, I would tell them we have a bit of a situation here. There's a Hydra right outside, and it will attack anyone that tries to go past. You must be Darian, I assume. Do you know anything about that?
While you're talking, she holds up her hand and looks at Arcadia and says, "Arcadia of the Hydra." I think you're
What?
Hydra. I can't remember what clan you were from. I thought it was Hydra,
What?
but I guess I was wrong.
What are you talking about?
What clan is? Which one's Arcadia from? Hyena?
She started off. She went to part of her first
My guess is
day with
Rhino.
the Kraken.
Kraken. She'll look at Arcadia and say, "Arcadia of the Kraken clan."
The tribe.
Tribe.
Knife, sword.
Yeah, exactly. and she'll say, "That must be Nyx. And these are
And she
your
says-
and these are your companions."
And your
And
rescuers.
she'll say, "How do you know about us?"
I'm visited every few days by my Stimpe, and she brings me news of the outside world, including tales of your great exploits and your party.
How does your Stimfe tell you? Is this silent spell on all the time?
Yes.
So how do you hear what the Stimfe tells you?
Notes.
Oh, notes. Who is sending you notes?
And she looks over at Maxina, and Maxina shrugs, and she shrugs as well. But thank you for rescuing me. I'm so grateful for you and your friends.
No. Maxina said she would help us if we found you to remove this queen from power.
Yes,
Can you help us?
I can
You have
absolutely.
any information?
I can certainly try. What do you need me to do?
Oh, we just need information on this temple. We've never been here before. Is the only way to... Where's the queen right now?
And she looks at you, and you haven't killed the queen. She's probably in her bedchamber, unless she has found out that you are coming. Then she is probably preparing.
And I look at Arcadia and I say, I think we should retreat, actually. I'm not sure if we're fit to fight a queen that is preparing, I don't know how many Amazons to greet us.
We have no way to get out except unless we take a long rest.
That's true.
And she says you can go out the front, or did you come from the front or from the back?
Well, we came in through the back, and there is a Hydra right outside that will attack us the moment we step out of
Isn't
this
that
door.
the same Hydra that's in here, though?
Yes.
You haven't killed the Hydra. And she
This
looks
is a
at
bit of a
Arcadia.
half-baked rescue.
She looks at Arcadia. You haven't killed the Hydra.
No, do you know... Can you tell us about it?
We
Keeps suddenly
tried.
growing its head.
And she shrugs. I don't know.
How fast can you run, Darian?
I've been trapped here for the last 10 years, 13 years, so I don't know.
They've kept you in a cell for 13 years?
Well, I am the rightful queen after all.
That is savage. Us centaurs would have executed you long ago, like civilized people.
They made some deal to keep me alive.
Well,
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna open the door here.
regarding you being the rightful queen, we have our own plans for Themis. And I look at Arcadia.
So Corbin, when you open that door, those heads are still sitting there, looking at you like a hungry puppy dog.
How many heads do I count?
Right now, you see 3.
If I like peer around the corner, do I see the other 3?
You see 6 more.
And I will tell Darian that Maxina
Can I talk
made...
to it in Draconic?
Sure.
Alright. I'll do that while... Go ahead. I'll type.
Okay.
I'll say we made a deal with Maxina regarding the terms of freeing you, and hearing that you are the rightful Amazon queen, I'm wondering a bit about the political situation here, Arcadia. Do you want to shed some light on what is going to happen should we defeat the queen? before there's any misunderstanding.
She would say to Darian, "Do you want the queenship of this island?"
And she says, "I am here to do my duty."
And to whom do you hold your allegiance? To Kentamine or to Lutheria?
She spits on the ground. Fuck Lutheria. If I am able to reclaim my throne, I will banish all worship from Themis, restoring us to a sisterhood of equals.
And I would gently move Graphic aside and whisper to Arcadia about, I will whisper to Arcadia, we need some guarantees from her that she will be our ally. We need the Amazons for the great, the business with the gods and such. Can you hash it out with her?
Arcadia nods and then says to her, "Then we are of the same mind. I left to find out how to wrest this island from Lutheria. We need the Amazons on our side in our battle against Lutheria. Can we count on you if we overthrow this queen?"
And she nods.
Do you stand with us?
I will get rid of all the traitors, and we will restore our land to how it used to be. And no, she's not gonna say that. Never mind.
I'm not gonna say.
She'll say, "Make Themis great again."
No.
Sorry.
What color is your hair?
It is black.
I will.
Oh.
And what of Moxina then?
And she'll take Moxie's in his hand, and she says, "That's a discussion for another day."
Corbin's rustling around outside.
Oh, there's
So-
something will happen. Don't worry. We'll get to that in a moment.
Okay. Then, we will have to get past this Hydra.
So,
I already did. She just did that in the trees.
whilst you guys were talking, you see Corbin will kind of go down to the door and do something, and then you hear a loud clatter from outside, and you hear
glance over it.
you hear things like fall into the ground.
I will quickly cover it back up and put it in my bag, and then I'll open my eyes and look and see what I see.
You see a bunch of stone heads on the ground.
Oh, Corbin, you are brilliant!
Finally, you've had the situation the whole time.
I will tentatively step out, see if anything is there to attack me.
All you see is a bunch of stone heads, and if you kind of like peer through one of these holes, you see the body is also stone.
Okay, I will try to crawl through there and see what I see.
And I will say to Darian, you choose your words carefully, Amazon, but I need you to speak plainly with us. We are restoring you to your queendom, and you will owe us your assistance, you and all of Themis. Do you agree?
And she looks at Arcadia and just say, "You allow the men to talk to you like this?"
No, he just tends to open his mouth.
Well, he should know his place in front of the queen, the future queen. The rightful queen, the rightful queen of Themis.
You mean this deposed queen?
And she'll look at you and...
Arcadia looks at Gravic, and glares at him.
I will say to Darian.
Deposed queen, you have no idea, so you need to shut the fuck up.
Woo!
Uh,
And she looks back at Darian and she says, "I am sorry for the loss of your family." And she looks at Maxina and she says, "I know you have a complicated relationship if you can love someone who is also responsible for the death of your family, but who saved you. And like you said, another conversation for another time. But I have already spoken with you that you will help us, and I, as Amazon sisters, take you at your word."
all she said was that she was going to get rid of the traders on Themis. I haven't heard from her that she will help us in any way myself, but maybe I overheard something?
If I remember correctly, I asked her that she would help us, stand with us when we needed her. Is that
Yes,
what you recall?
if you are satisfied with it, then sure. But I think I don't see her helping us just yet. But we'll see, I guess.
But Jedi, just to point one thing out: the Amazons we've come across don't seem to exactly hate the current ruler. So,
Which is why we're going to kill her.
but they might be upset about that. They seem to acclimatize quite nicely into their new society. Do we know if they have any
Dan. Choose my words very carefully.
what's the word I'm looking for? Dissenters that they might have locked up and not just killed? I mean, we could kill this new queen, but that might just cause a riot.
I mean, why do you think that will cause a riot? We'll just put a new queen on the throne. I mean, the Amazons seem to be, no offense, quite a subservient people.
That's could be. I guess we can just go on that assumption for the time being.
Because, I mean, they made the switch to Lutheria, and all of these Amazons are lit. I mean, they're letting these maniacs and these goats rampage over their island. I'm sure that if we put a new queen on there, they'll listen as well, right? Is that how it works?
Hopefully, but I'm just worried that the degenerates of the Amazon society just haven't taken over, and they wouldn't exactly like us upending it.
Well, it seems to be an internal Amazon thing to deal with.
Yeah. Guys, I'm really sorry. I forgot I have something early today. At work, so I need to go.
All right. The last thing you hear is Corbin has shut the door behind him, and he comes up to the door, and you hear him making great battle sounds and going, "Ah, take that, you fiend! I will defeat you!"
Nice.
And he will yell through the door, "Stay back! This is probably too much for the rest of the party."
Did you kill the Hydra?
Corbin.
Nico will come up and ask Corbin, did you kill the Hydra?
Yes.
I will have him by next time. I will have him soon, Nico. What do you need me to do? What do you need
I
from
need to
him?
get in its belly.
And you see that the belly is made out of stone.
Oh no.
And
That's no problem for a dwarf.
yeah, we can since she has to go, we're almost out of time anyway, so we can
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta
we
go.
can no, we
It's
can
time
pick
to
it
see
back
how
up there.
Corbin defeats the Hydra. Oh,
Yeah.
The last thing you see before we go is Nico taking out a mining pick.
Well, he hasn't
Bye
realized.
guys,
it's
thanks a
yet.
lot.
Yep.
Thanks a lot, you guys.
That's funny, Demetrius. You're like, you gotta be careful with me and these politicians.
That is true. I mean, I know that you choose your words very specifically. So I'm just trying to make sure that she isn't trying to weasel her way out of this thing. But I guess I'm the only one that noticed.
I do pick my words very carefully. But yeah, well,
Corbin has defeated the Hydra.
meanwhile, Corbin has defeated the Hydra single-handedly.
Corbin gets 3
Pythor,
levels and we stay here at level 10.
Pythor will be very happy to hear this. Maybe he'll give you some cheesy potatoes. But yeah, we'll call it there, and we'll pick it next week. How is people for Thanksgiving weekend?
Good so far.
Not Thanksgiving for me.
Well, we don't care about you guys. You're not American.
Well, is it Canadian Thanksgiving or American Thanksgiving?
Canadian Thanksgiving was in October, yeah? October. Yeah, okay. So far we'll be playing. Cool. But yeah, we'll see you next week then.
Yep.
Yeah, it was fun. Alright, stream. We're done for the day. That was interesting. I was waiting for somebody to pull out that damn head and use it. And okay, boo. And yeah, we'll be back next week. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for giving me my heart attack burger. That was good. And that nice trap from Spin. That was fun too. But yeah, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.